So research has shown we shouldn't be relying on traditional test prep techniques. We shouldn't change the culture of the classroom. We shouldn't narrow the curriculum or eliminate things from our studies. So if that isn't the way to support higher achievement, what is the way? So we're going to talk about what research shows is effective in supporting student achievement. One thing that has been shown to increase student achievement is peer and cross-age tutoring. So that means that children are helping each other to learn certain content and helping each other not just the same age, but actually in an age span. So there was a study where I think fifth graders were working with kindergartners. So that sort of cross-age tutoring. And what has been found is that when children have engaged in that as part of their classroom practice, they score higher on standardized achievement tests. And interestingly, it's not just the two T's, the children being tutored, that score higher, but the coach or the tutor also scores higher on standardized achievement tests. So that peer tutoring is a valuable technique for supporting higher achievement on tests and standardized achievement tests. Research has also shown that one of the most important factors influencing a student's achievement on tests is the quality of the teacher-student relationship. So students who did not have a strong, comfortable, trusting relationship with their teacher scored lower on standardized achievement tests than students who did have a warm and safe and welcoming relationship with their teachers. So the key factor here is engagement. What has been shown is that students who are engaged in their work score higher on standardized tests. And students who feel a connection to their teacher are more engaged in the work of the classroom. So this is really interesting in that you can give the same assignments to children, but if the children are not feeling engaged or connected to you, then there's not going to be the same result of that assignment or that work or that lesson. So it's an important part of the classroom culture and each individual relationship that teachers have with children, because that can impact their achievement. Also, scores increase when children have a strong sense of personalization in their education. And that means that they feel like their individuality is valued and that their education is responding to them and their needs. So when children are in an environment where they have that feeling of personalization, it translates into higher test scores. A learner-centered environment is one where the individual learner is self-driven and active in their own learning, and where curriculum is not driving the child's learning, but actually a development of understanding is what is the goal of a learner-centered environment. And so children who have been in a learner-centered environment score higher on standardized tests. Also, children in learner-centered environments also, they score higher on other tests in terms of their sort of curiosity, self-efficacy, their value of diversity, their mastery orientation. A lot of other skills emerge, and these children in learner-centered environments score much higher on those as well. So it's interesting to sort of realize that anything that we instinctively think is going to help build stronger test scores for children are actually, so the memorization and narrowing of the curriculum and just practice taking that test, all of those things have been shown by research not to help prepare children for standardized tests. But some of these other things like peer tutoring, learner-centered environment, strong relationships with teachers, these are the things that really help to improve children's performance on tests. And this is really powerful for our work in a Montessori environment. We're going to talk about that next.